Welcome back to Chana 24, the analysis show. My name is Robinson Okenyi in studio. I'm with Cedric Msumba. On the other side, Hassan Juma is with Daniel Kariuki. Now, we want to take a look at the last 8 of Chana 2024. The teams that will be battling in the quarterfinals. Kenya, the hosts. Tanzania, the hosts. Uganda, the hosts, are already in the quarterfinals, joined by Sudan. And then you have Madagascar, two-time champions Morocco also there. Last editions of finalists, that is Algeria there. And the defending champions Senegal are in the last 8. Now, let's take a look at the quarter-final fixtures that we have beginning tomorrow. Kenya will be in action against Madagascar at the Moi International Sports Center, Kasarani, at 5 p.m. After that, Tanzania, they will be taking on Morocco at 8 p.m. at the Benjamin Mkapa Stadium in Tanzania. On Saturday, it will be Sudan versus Algeria at 5 p.m. At the Amman Stadium in Zanzibar. And then after that, it will be Senegal taking on Uganda at the Mandela National Stadium in Uganda. Those are the fixtures that we have. But now, today, our focus is on the quarterfinals that we have tomorrow. And to be specific, we want to begin with the national football team, Harambee Stars. Yes, you know about Harambee Stars. The nickname for Kenyan team is Harambee Stars. This is their maiden appearance at the Chana tournament. They have won no title so far, and Kenya is ranked 109 in the world, and the head coach is Benny McCarthy. That is the team profile of Kenya. But what about Madagascar? Let's take a look at Madagascar. Their nickname is Barrier. This is their second appearance in Chan. Their best performance was third in 2022, and they are ranked 115th in the world, and the coach is Romuald Rakotondrabe. Yeah, that is the profile of Madagascar. Now, how did Kenya get to the quarterfinals? Not by fluke. Let's take a look at matches Kenya played to get to the quarterfinal. The first match was against the DR Congo. Kenya got a 1-0. Second match, a 1-1 draw against Angola. And then after that, 1-0 win against Morocco. Then a 1-0 win against Zambia. And now, the match that is before the country is against Madagascar. Cedric Musumba, this is not by fluke.
It isn't. It's so tactical, and it has been giving them results that actually has made them to be here.
Yes.
Hoping that moving forward, they know that the game is not actually finished. They need to apply the similar tactics. And more so, the good thing about it is that you cannot literally tell how they're going to play. In each and every game, we have been seeing kind of rotation and formation that has really not even given us a oomph of understanding who are this McCarthy first 11.
Only 1 goal conceded.
Yeah, it's one of the best defense team in this particular tournament, together with Sudan and Senegal.
Yes.
They have also conceded only 1 goal. And that actually tells you a story of a solid defense. And don't necessarily actually map to defense, but it tells the players who are actually there, they are playing with a purpose. They know very well when it's to attack, when it's to defend, and when it's to transit. At the moment they lose the ball up front, they become the first line of defense. And that's the spirit that we have been looking for in a team of Harambee Stars magnitude. Remember, at some point when a player loses a ball and they start walking, it brings some essence of pressure to that particular defense. And when that pressure really culminates, it also starts bringing kind of a panic. And more so, we have had a very young squad that does not necessarily need to soak in those elements of pressure that culminates to these mistakes, small mistakes. So as to say, they need to keep winning. That's how they will maintain the momentum, and that's how they will go ahead, knowing very well that the ultimate of this particular story
is to win the tournament.
Exactly.
Let's take a look at the head-to-head between Kenya and Madagascar. They met 11 times. Kenya has won 4 times, while Madagascar has 5 wins, and they've drawn twice. This will be the 12th meeting between these two sides in the history of football, the number of times they've met. So 12th time this week, rather on Friday, it will be the 12th time they are meeting. Now let's move away from the head-to-head, but how did Madagascar get into the quarterfinals. Remember, they were in Group B. Their first match was a barren draw against Mauritania. The second match, they lost to Tanzania, the host. The third match, they got a 2-0 win against Central African Republic, and then they got a 2-1 win against Burkina Faso. Cedric, when you take a look at these results, is a team that shows improvement.
First match, and I think that's where Kenya got it right. The first match has always been tricky. Remember, teams comes in before knowing each other. So you catch each opponent at a surprise when it doesn't literally know you. The second game, if you wait to win starting from the second game, it becomes so tricky for you because the team will have read your style of play, they will have known your players, and they know their danger person or man-to-man to mark in that particular team. So going by how the Madagascar has been playing, it simply tells me a story that our team was surprised in their first match. It has been growing by day, and by the time it's meeting Kenya, it has grown to a certain level. Kenya need to be very careful because they now know where the danger lies with the Kenya, where the strength of this Kenyan team lies, and they know how to unlock it simply because of how they have been playing it. Maybe the only thing that can really permute and maybe change their aspects of understanding is the employment tactical ability that McCarthy has been deploying in the Kenyan team, that rotational squad, because they don't know who will start and who will be coming in after halftime. So that's the tactical bit that Kenya, the tactical bit that the Kenya is really carrying into this particular game come tomorrow.
Now that you said that you are not sure who coach Benny McCarthy will employ tomorrow in his starting 11, we decided, you know what, let's try and make our own provisional squad on the players that we expect to start for Coach Benny McCarthy tomorrow as they take on Madagascar. Remember, this is not the final squad, it's just our provisional squad. Players that we've selected